Today we're going to discuss a popular topic, and that is how to find the center mark in a multiple page pattern. Now there's two reasons why you may want to find that out, and number one reason is some people are just used to getting those patterns to have the one large sheet of paper, and then it's easy for them to find the center mark that way. Or another reason might be that you have a pattern that does not have a background. And in those two cases, I would definitely use this method to find your center mark. And basically, the only tools you'll need are a highlighter, 2 yardsticks, and your pattern, of course. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, we want to separate the meat of the pattern, meaning the intro of the pattern, from the part that we're going to be working with to find the center mark. Okay, now what we're going to do is start with page 1. You can see that. And what we need to do is just start placing these pages one right after another. And the first thing we need to do is locate the top center mark, which is a down pointing arrow, and locate the side center mark, which is pointing to the right. So let's start placing these pages. And you go to the end of the stitch count. The stitch count starts from 0 and goes all the way to page 4 and ends at 150 on this pattern, this particular pattern. So we're at the end of this row, and I see the center mark. I've already marked it previously, but for your benefit, it's the downward arrow here. It's slightly bigger than the other symbols next to it, but you can see that right there. That's the top center mark. We've located that now. Now we have to find the left center mark. So we're going to take the next row of pages and start placing them underneath the first row. Okay, we're done with this row, and once we find the left center mark, and I see it right here at the very left hand side here, there it is. It's the arrow that's pointing to the right. So I mark that with my highlighter. Now that we found those two, and you do not have to go any further with the rest of this once you find the top center mark and the side center mark. Now we need our yardsticks. So we take the first yardstick and we put it right next to that center mark vertically. Then we take the next yardstick, we find that left center mark, and we put it right underneath that left side center mark. And then where those two yardsticks converge, that is your absolute starting point on the pattern. If you can see that, we've just found the center mark of the pattern. Now some of you may want to know, how do you find the center mark of your fabric? I just have a scrap piece of Aida cloth right here, and all you do is very simple. All you do is fold it in half, then you fold it in quarters, and you press on that point. Press on it so that it makes an impression. Okay, then we open it up, and where these lines intersect, this middle here is your center mark. That's where you would start to begin stitching. Very simple.